Ladies, I'm here on the show and busy day today. Have a lot of 3 baseball games, truck race tonight, SmackDown. Got a lot of shit to recap, so we're gonna get this news video out of the way. We're gonna start with some MLB here. So the Yankees, Yankees. They are acquiring infielder Ryan McMahon from the hashtag Rockies, third baseman. The thing is, Yankees fans are up in arms about this, because his waste stats, aren't great, and they prioritize the defense more than dishing out a great prospect for Eugenio Suarez. But this trade is just a white flag being waved here on the Yankees season. Look, I'm not denying Ryan McMahon's a great defensive third baseman, but his offensive stats they don't move the needle for me. He's hitting 217 and 350 at-bats. 717 OPS, and he just hasn't hit in Coors Field. I don't see him. Maybe his bat can be better. Yankee Stadium is tiny, but he's already shown that he's batting 189 away from Coors Field. Pursuing McMahon over Suarez is just insane. Those away splits just aren't great. This is definitely more of a defensive move because, they want to get better defensively. I get it. It's better than what you have offensively at third base for sure. But it's just not moving the needle for me to say, oh, the Yankees, oh yeah, they're going to be the favorites in the American League now. But they're definitely not getting Suarez now. Colorado in this trade is receiving left-handed pitcher Griffin Herring and right-handed pitcher Josh Gross, however the fuck you say that name, from the Yankees in exchange for McMahon. Herring was New York's 8th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline, and Josh was their 21st ranked prospect. So, the Rockies get a top 10 prospect there in Griffin Herring. You probably weren't going to think for Ryan McMahon to get a top 10 prospect, so we'll see, man, with this trade. I think it's kind of a win for the Rockies to get a top 10 prospect for Ryan McMahon when he's not having a good year at all. But yeah, that's the trade that went down. Another trade, the Mets, they are acquiring left-handed pitcher Gregory Soto from the hashtag Orioles per John Heyman. Baltimore is receiving right-handed pitcher Wellington Arcana and right-handed pitcher Cameron Foster from the New York Mets in exchange for Soto. Wellington Arcina was New York's 19th ranked prospect, and Cameron Foster was unranked. Cameron Foster has a 2.97 ERA, 1.05 WHIP. Wellington Arcina 2.38 ERA to 1.13 WHIP. The Mets kind of got robbed here. I thought the Orioles got 2 prospects here. Yeah, one of them's 26, but yeah, Gregory Soto's ass. The fact you got 2 beating hearts for Gregory Soto is crazy, dude. And he has near 4 ERAs. It's not like he's that good. So I don't know if it's going to be much help out of the bullpen. The Red Sox have contacted the Marlins about starting pitcher Sandy Alcantara and have expressed interest in Padres starting pitcher Dylan Cease. McAdam also notes Boston has not exchanged names with Miami and Alcantara trade talks. The Padres are in a never-ending quest to acquire Jarren Duran and offered the Red Sox a package including starting pitcher Dylan Cease, catcher Ethan Salas, and another prospect, not shortstop Leo DeVries, in exchange for Duran, which Boston they quickly rejected. Which makes sense, because, that's not really a great trade if you think about it for the Boston Red Sox. At least 5 teams have inquired about Ryan Helsley, the St. Louis Cardinals right-handed pitcher. Their closer in St. Louis trading Helsley seems unavoidable. He said to himself about 90% chance he gets traded, I think. The Astros have expressed interest in D-backs third baseman Eugenio Suarez. The Yankees are among the teams that have talked about the Pirates about outfielder O'Neal Cruz. The Mariners are still aggressively pursuing Eugenio Suarez after the Josh Naylor trade that went down yesterday. The Rays and Blue Jays are among the teams expressing interest in Padres starting pitcher Dylan Cease. So, a little WWE news here, wrestling. So via Fightful Select, WWE's looking to honor Hulk Hogan heavily on tonight's SmackDown. You know, give a tribute. I mean, even with his past, he's still one of the biggest icons in wrestling. And the biggest reason it even got as popular as it is. And he deserves it, you know. And there's still going to be wrestling. There's still going to be a card. They're still going to continue to build a SummerSlam. But they're going to do some tributes probably throughout the show. I mean, they shouldn't just listen to the people online saying, oh, he shouldn't get a tribute. Just don't listen to the idiots online. Because the fact that you're celebrating his death, you know, that tells me more about you as a person. So advertised for SmackDown tonight. Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez, the Wyatt Six versus Andrade and Rey Fenix for the tag titles, Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. Oh, Julie's not on again. Color me shocked. TNA officially announces they have signed Mara Sadeh, formerly known as Jakara Jackson. So basically back in WWE, if you think about it, with the partnership. So a few things there with WWE, not a lot, but a few things. So it's NFL here. So Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson has a mild hamstring strain and will be reevaluated next week. So hamstring injuries can linger, but still a bit until the season starts. So I don't think this will be anything major. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott says it seems like every year Dallas is in some sort of contract dispute with one of their players. He said, I mean, it's every year. It's an every year conversation, whether it's myself, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, now Micah. It's part of it in a sense. Is it something that I wish any of us were going through? Absolutely not, but I think Micah's doing a hell of a job with it being here. I hate these contract disputes. They have it every year. But I'm sure they'll get something done. So, Giants rookie running back Cam Scatterboot could provide a huge lift to New York's offense in his rookie season. We'll see about that. Report the Buccaneers want to sign star quarterback Baker Mayfield to an extension that locks him as the team's long-term quarterback. The GM, Jason Licht, told The Athletic he's been a stud for them since he's been there and had a hell of a 2024 season. So the NFL is reportedly fining about 100 players and 24 club employees for violating league policy by selling Super Bowl 59 tickets for absolute face value, per Rob Maddie. Oh, wow, I didn't think that would happen. Didn't think I would see that news today. Per report, the Patriots will discuss potentially signing free agent defensive tackle Christian Wilkins after he got released yesterday from his big first year, after the first year of his big deal. Now headed to possibly maybe could be New England Patriot. So now we'll talk about some NASCAR news. So truck qualifying has been canceled. Corey Hine will be on the pole with Ty Majeski on the front row, so truck qualifying got canceled for rain. ARCA qualifying was canceled. They'll line up by owner points, which means Queen will start on pole. So ARCA qualifying got rained out. The Cup Series. Cup practice was canceled today due to rain. So it seems like everything's getting canceled because of rain. So the Cup Series will get a 25-minute combined practice at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow instead of the 50-minute today, which was rained out, and then they will qualify at 2:40. So, I guess some is better than none at all, but still, basically the typical practice we get every week, and then you go straight to qualifying. Scroll down through here. Connor Zilch was fastest in Xfinity practice. Denny Hamlin has signed a multi-year contract extension with Joe Gibbs Racing. And he says this is probably most likely the last contract extension he'll sign, but then adds, who knows. So yeah, I think it's not surprising. Totally expected he'll do at least 2 more years, and they'll keep him there through at least 2027. So the ARCA race is at 5:30, and then at 8:17 the truck race. Tomorrow, Xfinity qualifying at 1 on the CW, and then the 25-minute practice for Cup, which probably, I think, at 2 o'clock, and then 2:40 Cup qualifying, then 4:50 Xfinity race, but 70% chance of rain. Can we just have a weekend where there's no threat of weather, please? So I was talking about a little NBA to end the video. So Nick Young on D'Angelo Russell getting exposed for cheating. God answered all prayers. Snitches never prosper. Bro acts like he didn't do the same damn thing. The Lakers are the favorites to win. Robert Williams III per at Bovada official. So C.J. McCollum, the new CBA, you shouldn't be punished for drafting well. Dude, you made the sandwich, brother. Are you kidding me? The guy that ruined this, saying the league is shitty? Come on, man. That's like Jeffrey Epstein saying, I hate pedophiles. You shouldn't be punished for drafting well. Cue that SpongeBob meme. That's like, and King Von said, in gun violence. Like, come on, man. Dude talking about like he wasn't on the negotiating table. The Drew League commissioner says Bronny James might play in the Drew League. I've heard Bronny, but nothing clear on that yet. I heard Bronny might play, but nothing concrete. Early in the summer, there was talk about Don Canaan and Cam Christie playing. Kevin Love reportedly wants to play in a glamour market. He can go with the Clippers. I mean, they're taking every old player. The Celtics are the favorites to win the Ben Simmons sweepstakes. Is it a sweepstakes when nobody is clamoring to win? Cam Thomas thinks of himself as one of the most elite playmakers, scorers in the NBA, and he wants to be compensated as such. Shaq says he will wear a dress to the ceremony if Rudy Gobert makes the Hall of Fame. I fucking hate Rudy Gobert. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, he probably would make it, so he's going to have to wear a dress. Jeff Teague says he would take Paulo Banchero over Victor Wembanyama. Pandeo face. But yeah, that's all the news that I have to talk about here, really. So that's all I got, really. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.